What's going on, everybody? It is yours truly, Jay Smoothie. I'm here to give you guys, of course, the preview for week number 8 in the NFL season as well as the college season. But before that, let's go ahead and wrap up the previous week, shall we? Just quickly, the Cardinals, of course, getting a big win and improving to 3-4. They certainly needed that win on the road. They were struggling all year. The Bengals got themselves a bounce-back win. Falcons are in rebuild, so it's not a big deal. Cowboys in the first game with Dak got themselves a huge victory. It looks like Dak is finally back in control after Cooper finally got his first L since becoming starting quarterback. The Titans beat the Colts in a very important interdivisional matchup. The Titans, of course, putting themselves in pretty prime position right there, and the Colts benching Matt Ryan for Sam Ehlinger. Probably not going to go well, but interesting move nonetheless. And, of course, one of the upsets of the weekend, the Commanders beat the Packers. And the Packers do not look good. They have lost 3 in a row. One of the worst starts for the Packers in a long time. And I got to say, the Packers can say whatever they want. Rodgers can say whatever he wants, but it's not looking good for them. Panthers get a surprising win over the Buccaneers. Buccaneers need to get themselves together. Obviously, it's still early in the season, only week number 7. But Brady needs to get himself together because it's not looking good for the Bucs, man. They've been struggling, and only putting up 3 points in this game against a Panthers team that's pretty much waving the white flag is not a good look. The Giants beating the Jaguars 23-17 was pretty huge, considering the Giants are now 6-1, 3-0 away. But I gotta say, Giants look like they might take the division if the Eagles don't do it first. Eagles are, of course, still top of it. The Ravens got themselves a big win. Finally didn't blow a lead for once. The Jets had themselves a win, but they lost their top weapon and rookie running back, Breece Hall, for the year with I believe it was a torn ACL. Horrific injury. As for the Broncos, they're cooked. They're not going to win anything. Raiders, of course, big win for the Raiders, 38-20. They certainly need that. They need to put together some wins, and hey, this is the best time to do it now than any other time. Seahawks are 4-3. Surprisingly, Geno Smith having a better season than Russell Wilson and Justin Herbert, which is a very big shock to me. Herbert, they need to wake up. Not very good that Geno Smith is outplaying a lot of quarterbacks in the league. Of course, the Chiefs beat the 49ers. No shock there. 49ers get Christian McCaffrey in a trade with the Panthers, who have waved the white flag on their season. So I imagine the 49ers will get it together at some point. Steelers, of course, are not going to win anything. They lost to the Dolphins and a returning Tua. And Tua, I got to tell you, man, people feel sorry for the guy, but he's lowering his head. He's trucking people. He's not sliding. I mean, hey, hard to feel bad for a guy who literally doesn't mind getting hit in the head. And then, of course, the Bears beat up on the Patriots Monday Night Football. That was kind of a shock. The Patriots are bad, but never saw them being this bad. This was a big shock that they let the Bears do this to them. And then, of course, teams with byes, the Bills, Rams, Vikings, and Eagles, all some of the better teams in the league. Now, real quick, week number 8. Let's jump right into the betting, shall we? This Thursday, give me the Ravens over the Bucs. I'm surprised the Ravens are kind of a dog, only 1-point dog, but I like them on the road here. They're going to miss a couple players, but I think even with a couple players missing, they'll still be better than the Buccaneers, to be honest. Broncos, Jaguars, give me the Jaguars. Give me the Jaguars. The Broncos are done. Cowboys over the Bears, I think that one's going to be pretty easy to pick. Raiders and Saints, give me the Raiders, man. The Saints are on struggle street. They have Andy Dalton playing again, I believe. And as long as Jameis is out, so is the Saints' chances of winning anything good. Panthers, Falcons, give me the Falcons, man. The Panthers had that big win this past weekend, but that was more so Tom Brady and the Bucs beating themselves rather than the Panthers beating them. And the Falcons lost a heartbreaker, so I imagine they'll be ready to come back with a vengeance there. So give me the Falcons. Give me the Eagles, of course, to keep their streak alive. The Steelers, they look terrible with Kenny Pickett. They look terrible with Mitch Trubisky. Tomlin's probably going to have his worst season as head coach in the history of his tenure. He's going to have a terrible season this year. So give me the Eagles. Give me the Dolphins over the Lions. The Lions realize they're a bad team, so time to fade them. Vikings, Cardinals. Give me the Vikings. They're on a hot streak. Of course, I'm waiting for them to crash and burn like they always do. But for now, give me them over the Cardinals. Cardinals kind of suck. Patriots, Jets. The Jets just lost their top weapon and rookie running back, and I imagine this is where the Jets are going to start to fall off a little bit. They are a dog, obviously, and the Patriots are pretty pissed off. The Patriots need a bounce-back win after that humiliating loss against the Bears. Give me the Pats. Texans and Titans. I will take the Titans in this one. Giants, Seahawks. This is rough, but you know what? I'm going to go Seahawks. I fade the Seahawks a lot. I believe they're the better team. They're a better team than the Giants right now, which is crazy to say considering who the quarterbacks are. I never thought Daniel Jones versus Geno Smith would be an important QB battle this deep in the season, but here we are. Give me the Seahawks, though, man. They look like the much more put together team. Whereas the Giants, they're very good, but I think the Giants they're gonna come into their own a little later in the season against the better teams. That is. Commanders and Colts. Well, the Colts are starting a guy who is Sam Ehlinger, and I don't know if he's a rookie, but he's certainly not a star, and he might be a bum. So give me the Commanders. Commanders putting out Heineke. And I'll tell you what, Commanders, you do not need Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is trash. Keep that man on the bench. Get ready for Sam Howell, your rookie quarterback out of North Carolina. That's your future. Sam Howell is your future. Heineke is just there to be a backup, and Wentz is there to basically steal money. So give me the Commanders. I will take, Rams 49ers. Give me the 49ers in this one. The Rams look like trash. Even though the Rams, they're having an up-and-down season, I'd say off of the bye, they're probably going to be refreshed, but give me the 49ers because I imagine the 49ers will want to have a bit of a vengeance game after the terrible game they had this past weekend. Packers, Bills. The Bills are gonna kick their ass. It's gonna be humiliating for them, extremely humiliating for them. And then Halloween night, Bengals, Browns. Give me the Bengals, man. The Browns suck. They're starting to realize that they need Deshaun Watson. They're pretty much playing until Deshaun Watson comes back week 11. So go ahead and give me the Browns. And by the way, I believe Deshaun Watson comes back in about 3 weeks. They're not going to make the playoffs or do anything significant, but at least he'll be back soon. So give me the Browns, who are a dog. Actually, no. Give me the Bengals. My bad. Give me the Bengals. Give me the Bengals. Give me the Bills. Give me the 49ers. Give me the Commanders in an upset, even though I don't know how that's an upset. Give me the Seahawks. I'll take the Titans. I'll take the Patriots. The Vikings. Dolphins. Scroll back up here. Eagles. Falcons. Raiders. The Cowboys. The Jaguars. And, of course, the Baltimore Ravens. So those are going to be my NFL picks for this week. Now, folks, you know what time it is. It is time for the 3-piece and a biscuit special college football edition. So let's go ahead and get these lines up now. This is the way I'm thinking for this week because there's a lot on the slate here. Thursday night, we're going to fade all 3 Thursday games, even though I like the Virginia Tech, NC State's going to be good, but we're going to skip that. Let's go right to, East Carolina and BYU. I know it sounds crazy, but give me East Carolina. I don't know why BYU's a favorite in this one. It kind of blows my mind a little bit. I know it's only 3 points, but I think that's a little too close for them. Too close for their own good. So we are going to go. Yeah, we're going to go BYU. We're going to go East Carolina on that one. And let's see. Let's keep going here, shall we? Fighting Irish and Syracuse. There are a lot of good games this weekend. By the way, this is what I thought about with Notre Dame and Syracuse, but Notre Dame is struggling so much I can't really see myself trusting them this time around. Let's see. Oklahoma, Iowa State. This is going to be interesting now. I know it's Oklahoma, and Oklahoma's had a terrible go at it this year. It's only 1 point. Only 1 point. They were blown out earlier this year, and they've looked horrendous. They have looked absolutely horrendous as Oklahoma. I believe their past like 3 games, it's been rough. They beat Kansas 52-42, but folks, they lost to Texas in the Red River Shootout 49-0. They've lost to Texas, TCU, and Kansas State back to back to back. Last win was against number 19 Kansas, which is nice because it's a ranked team, but still, getting shut out by Texas ain't good. And it gives me hope for Iowa's last 5. They've lost to Texas as well, but only by 3 points. Lost to K-State by 1 point. Lost to Kansas by 3. And lost to Baylor by 7. And their last one was against Ohio. So even though Iowa State has lost 4 in a row, they've had a better go at it against the bigger teams than Oklahoma. So that tells me that Iowa State is most likely to have a better game than Oklahoma. So give me Iowa State. Give me Iowa State as the other dog. So let's scroll down more, shall we? Let's see here. Oh, that's too big of a margin. Way too big of a margin. Let's see. Miami, Akron. Wow, that one's pretty deep. This one's pretty deep, too, with Arkansas and Auburn. I would love to go Auburn, but they've shown why they're underdogs this year. Can't do that. But there is a game I do want to do. Yes, here it is. Miami and Virginia. I've picked Virginia as a dog before at +2 in a game like this against Miami that is obviously a school that is not in prominence anymore and not a team that it used to be. With a line that close, I do believe they could be upset, and especially they're on the road too. Virginia's not a bad home team. They have the same record, 3-4. But go ahead and give me Virginia in this because it's only 2 points. And if you're laying 2 points, that's not terrible at all. And then here comes the biscuit. You got to risk it to get it. You got to risk it to get the biscuit, that is. Here it is. Oklahoma State and Kansas State. Kansas State is only 1.5. And Oklahoma State is not only ranked higher at 6-1 versus Kansas, who's 5-2 at number 22. Oklahoma State's number 9 at 6-1, and they're a dog on the road. Give me Oklahoma State. It's only half a point. Well, 1.5 points to lay. Not terrible, but at the same time, they have a better record than K-State. They're ranked 13 spots higher than K-State, and yet K-State is a favorite, probably because they're at home. Again, only 1.5, so if you want to lay the points, go right on ahead for it. So, folks, to recap, Oklahoma State is dog number 1, +1.5. Virginia is our second dog at +2. Let's scroll up a little bit more here. Where's the other one? Iowa State is at +1. And to kick things off Saturday, East Carolina +3 over the BYU Cougars. So East Carolina, Iowa State, University of Virginia, and then Oklahoma State. So Iowa State, Oklahoma State, East Carolina, and Virginia. Folks, put your bets in. You got my NFL picks. You got my college picks. Time for you to do one thing. Only one more thing you got to do, and that is enjoy the games this weekend. Everybody, it is yours truly, Jay Smoothie. Have fun. Enjoy the action. A lot of fun to have. A lot of money to be made. This is, I'd say we're about halfway through the season now, officially halfway through. And this is where the fun really begins. This is where we start to figure out which teams are the real deal, which teams are not going to get on a hot streak, which teams are going to, make that last push for the playoffs, which teams are going to fade, you know what I mean? We're really going to figure out a lot about these teams. So far, we learned a lot within these first 7-8 weeks. But now that we're about to enter the second half of the season, we're going to really find out what everyone's made of. So, folks, Make sure you have your eyes peeled. Make sure you're ready and have your bets all squared and your parlays all constructed. It is yours truly, Jay Smoothie. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, I am out.